Our approach is very much focused on the importance of play and developing curiosity. We believe that is far more important to develop the skills that children need in the wider world. There is no point in talking about rigour to solve particular things which are ticked off on a spreadsheet that bear no resemblance to the things that they're going to face in the wider world. Our children are set up, they can think effectively for themselves, they can solve challenges, they can overcome challenges, they have got the resilience that they need to cope in the wider world. We're producing a generation of children that is ready to think for themselves, ready to solve those problems, and is going to go out and make a difference in the wider world.
Play-based learning means that the children are engaged in their learning, that the children are learning as they play. Play is when you explore and you discover things and you're actively hands-on engaged with your learning process. The word play also implies that there's an element of fun, and as we all know, when there is some fun involved, the learning happens more easily and it happens more seamlessly.
The facilities that we have here enable us to be able to do activities such as we run the marathon in pre-K. So over the course of the year, the children run the equivalent of the marathon around our sports track. And although on the face of it, that sounds like just a really fun activity to do, actually it's teaching them perseverance, it's teaching them resilience, and they get great pride out of the end of achieving that, because they didn't realise that they could do it at the beginning. When we say to them, you're going to run 110 times around the track, they kind of go, oh, we can't do that. But actually at the end of the year, they're like, I'm a champion, I can run round the track. So all those skills are really important for their future lives. Every year the unit is different because not every single year group is exactly the same. They'll all have their own strengths and differences depending on what that year group's like. So my class this year are very creative and they want to be doing role play and they want to be making and creating things. So we then adapt our curriculum based on the children's strengths, but we also make sure that then we come back and we are covering things that they also need support with as well.
We believe it's very important that children become confident learners and are able to be ready for the world beyond school. One of the ways that we do that is something called the responsive classroom approach. It's an approach we use in the school that is built on the idea that social learning is as important as academic learning. And in order to be successful academically, then you need to have strong social skills. And these need to be taught in a enjoyable and joyful and explicit way with the children.
The importance of young learners and their environment is really celebrating play and fostering curiosity. So you can see here in the spaces that we have, we've got lots of loose parts play where children's imagination can come to the fore and they can develop more diverse thinking and finding their own answers. That works in parallel with the outdoor spaces that surround these classrooms and enable them to go and take those ideas and bring them to life. And indeed, they've even had a hand to play in designing the outdoor learning spaces that we as a leadership team then set about making, so that we actually did a team building day and brought to life the ideas that our pre-K kids had.